We are joined here by Charlie Bennett on this NLL Thursday. Welcome to the show, Charlie B. But first, we want to let people know this show is presented by Vice Golf. Go to MikeandAaronDrive.com. Click the Vice Golf logo for the best balls at the lowest price, shipped right to your door. Vice Golf on the AM Drive is a what, Aaron?
It's a hole-in-one, Mikey. Charlie, what's up, my friend? How are you doing today?
Good, guys. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing fantastic. Awesome. Happy to have you on. Mike, I know that this man, Charlie, is in your neck of the woods, host of the Georgia Swarm's In-Arena Entertainment, also does work for the Gwinnett Stripers, the AAA affiliate, I believe, of the Braves. Correct, Mike?
Yes.
All right. And so I'll let you take the lead here because this is, like I said, you guys, this is hit home for you.
Oh, 4 hours away from Atlanta, but I still love going there. Thanks, Charlie B, for coming on the show today.
Man, absolutely. And I you know what? As much as my wife shops on Amazon, I just bookmarked your link. I think she's going to fund your show this next year because we've got boxes at the front door. She hasn't even opened yet because she just, every day the truck comes and she's like, I don't even remember what it is that I ordered, but there's a stack over here. And so we're going to fund your show this next year. So thank my wife. Shout out to her for the new sponsor of AM Drive TV.
100%. Thank you very much to Mrs. Charlie B. Absolutely, 100% to that.
All right. I think this will be a fun segment because you're an entertainer, so let's get right into it. You are the on-field host and MC of the Gwinnett Stripes, like Aaron said, the Braves AAA affiliates. So, elephant in the room here, when the Braves won the World Series last year, how did their run affect the way you've entertained and entertaining going forward?
See, I'll tell you what, man, it helps the crowd a lot because, like, you know, the Braves World Series, and there was a little lull there. So in between, like, going into the playoffs and the World Series and all that stuff, we had guys coming into Gwinnett, and it's easy to hype up, say, hey, come watch the future World Series Atlanta Braves while the irregular Atlanta Braves are getting ready. And, you know, to see guys come from, you know, Gwinnett up, you know, we had Acuna and we had Albies, and Freeman was a Gwinnett Striper. Riley was a Gwinnett Striper. So, you know, these are all guys that we watched as young players in the locker room and on the field, and you get to interact with, and to watch them succeed. Like, the fans at Gwinnett feel like that those are their friends on the field. You know, if you guys have been to a AAA game, there's so much fan interaction with the players. You know, in between innings, you know, the players are giving out balls, and, you know, there's one good family that comes to the stadium, really good friends of ours, that every time there's a bat broken, the girl runs down there and the player's like, no, like, she's the one that's getting the broken bat, you know? And so when they see, you know, Riley take the field, they're like, man, that's my friend that just saved the day, you know? And so it's really cool for the Gwinnett aspect as far as the fan base goes, because it feels like we're watching our family on the field.
You know, sometimes okay, so I don't have a AAA affiliate over here in Savannah. We have this thing called the Savannah Bananas. I can only imagine how much better the Stripers get recognition. And bananas are like grown like region wide down here. So it's pretty impressive to see the Stripers, I'm sure.
You know, the bananas are something different, and we talk about that all the time. And what they do there is something that we can't do, you know, and it's they've created their own thing. They're in their own league. You know, we talk about promotions that we could do that could compare to what they do, but they're like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, is what they do, you know. And I couldn't imagine, like, the look on, like, you know, when we had Adam Duvall, I told him he's gonna have to ride a horse to first base, you know, or something like that, you know. Man. Like, the look on his face, you know, be like, man, come on. And you know, we tried to do a couple funny things, like little guessings like that. Like, one year we did a promotion like that, you know, it was 3 basketballs, and then you had like the money ball. And so too, and I told the kid, I was like, man, listen, you sink this money ball, you're going home with Sean Kazmar's car. Like, you're getting his car. And the kid's like freaking out. The Sands are freaking out. He shot it, and I handed him a little Hot Wheel car. And I was like, man, this is Sean Kazmar's car right here. Like, this is his, you know. And the kid's like freaking out, you know. And you know, good things coming. And we've toyed around with, you know, we have the first pitch every baseball game, and our promotions director, Kyle, who's absolutely awesome, he came up with this genius idea that we're going to throw around of having thrown out the first fish, but we're trying to figure out how to get like a fish from a fish market, someone would throw out, and then have somebody behind home plate with like a fishing net to catch it, you know, things like that, you know, that we can slowly get away with without the league being like, oh, okay, come on now.
I dig that. You know, I dig that one. That one's a good one. Speaking of the league here, and the MLB obviously is Taking a wrong turn here in the media. Obviously, the lockout is now in full effect. Games will be missed. How does that affect the AAA? How does that affect the minor league affiliates? How does that affect you guys in terms of your jobs? Is the AAA, is minor league baseball still scheduled to happen, or is it all a trickle down effect?
No, we are full speed ahead. It doesn't affect us at all. We're ready to go. April 12th is our home opener. So we're going to be playing, I believe it's the Nashville Sound, which is a new league our new team out of Nashville, who were phenomenal last year. They played really good. I think they finished second in our division last year. I'd have to look up to see, but great team coming down. And then to top it all off, we're the AAA affiliate of the world champions. So our April 12th game, we're going to have the trophy on site for pictures.
Oh, very
Whoa.
So fans can show up to the stadium and get their picture with the trophy and then watch the only baseball that's happening right now. So that's a huge win for us. And then with AAA baseball, especially at our stadium, I mean, you can buy a $10 ticket and sit in the outfield. We have an outfield berm. You can bring a blanket, sit down and watch the game from the outfield, or you can pay $20 and sit right behind the dugout, So AAA is so cheap. And then, like I said, this year we're doing a lot of giveaways as far as we're going to have the trophy. We're going to have championship shirts and hats and giveaways all year long. So the Braves win the World Series really helped us out on a promotion standpoint. It's nice to say that you're the best, so it kind of helps to give away things when you're giving away the best.
And you're the only, so that helps too.
Absolutely. So
God forbid. Sorry, I say God forbid what happens to the MLB. You could be it for a while too.
Man, it's such a weird thing, and I try not to touch too much on it, because I don't know the insides and outs of it, but we want them to play. And then my friend Mark Owen, who's the on-field host for the Atlanta Braves, he tweeted the other day. He's like, "Hey, as long as we don't play baseball, we're still the world champions. Until we play again, we're the best team in baseball. So you can't take that away from us."
Glass half full.
So
I did.
I
Thanks for the insight on that stuff. That's more than I expected you to say. That's pretty awesome stuff there. And the trophy's gotta be beautiful in person. Have you seen it in person yet?
I have actually. So we won the trophy, and then our front office from Gwinnett got to go over and see the trophy and Braves Day or whatnot. And then I wasn't able to go that day, and I was like, I'm gonna figure out how to see this trophy. And I reached out to the Braves organization and got a chance. And I have a 10-month-old today actually at home, little girl. Her and my wife took her down, so we got a photo with my little one and the trophy. So now if I can just figure out how to get in touch with the national championship trophy. My little girl knows nothing but winning here in Atlanta. Like she was born into the right era because the Atlanta Braves are champions, Georgia Bulldogs are champions, Atlanta Falcons finished 4th place. That's as good as I think we're going to get in our division. So we know nothing but championship here in this household. It's kind of nice.
Hopefully she's not 60 waiting for the next one. Let me stop. I do have a question. And first of all, I just realized stripers are a fish, and the first fish, I just got them slow. So that's clever, even more so than I thought it was.
Yeah, Kyle's a genius. Our the guy that puts all this together, he's a genius and good at what he does.
That's awesome. So this is an NLL Thursday, and that's why I found you was looking up, cross guys who are well known.
Yeah.
We're huge NLL fans now. We've been doing picks the last couple of weeks. And like I said, I live in Georgia, home of the Swarm. What's it like being on-field host for the Gwinnett Stripers versus being an in-arena host and Emcee for a lacrosse club like the Swarm? What's the differences like? What's the atmosphere like?
It's 100% the answer is energy. So I got the Swarm with the job, I guess, the season before COVID hit. Oh. And a good friend of mine, Nikki Williams, who's done radio and TV here in Atlanta, she messaged me and said the Swarm was looking for an on-field host. Mark Owen, I believe, did it before me, who's also with the Braves. Right. And they reached out, and I sent them a promotion tape and everything else like that. And it was like Tuesday. Season starts on Saturday, by the way, and this is like Tuesday. Never seen a pro lacrosse game in my entire life. And so they reached out to me, and I sent them the stuff, and then I didn't hear from them. And my wife's like, "Well, did you ever hear back?" And I was like, "No." I was like, clearly, obviously, they just didn't want me or whatever it was. And then Friday, I get a phone call saying like, "Oh my goodness, like we thought we'd already sent you all your paperwork. Can you be here tomorrow? The call time is 4 o'clock." And so I'm like, yeah. I was like, absolutely. I was like, "What do I need to know about lacrosse?" And they're like, "Crash course. Here's the team, the players. By the way, we just won the championship the year before, so we are the best, and welcome to the team." And so I got in there, and with baseball, we do promotions between innings. So it's I know what, sometimes, in baseball, there's times like we have, 17 hits in an inning and it drags on and, pitchers are throwing 50 pitches, to one batter who keeps foul ball, and so two. And then like, third out comes and there's long stretches of stuff.
Yes.
And so it's easier to set out my schedule, like I realize like, when this inning ends, I've got, 3 outs to get to the other side of the stadium or whatnot. With lacrosse, everything we do is based on timeouts per minute. So we're like, whatever the first timeout is after the 10-minute break, I'm on. Whatever the first timeout is after the 5-minute break, I'm on. But sometimes that first timeout could be at the 6-minute mark because of the way play goes. So, I'm on, and then literally 60 seconds later, I'm back again. So you don't have time to, they're like, hey, you got 60 seconds, other side of the arena, go. And you're like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
And, with Stinger in tow, and which, by the way, too, like I'm blessed with 2 of the greatest mascots in sports. Chopper, absolutely amazing. Stinger, absolutely amazing. Like I love watching them perform. And I can't figure out, we get the question all the time, like, how are you guys a striper fish, but your mascot's a groundhog, and stuff like too. And I was like, well, I guess, the answer is like that is like, well, like, look at Chopper. Like, do you want to go fire him? Like, if you want to fire him, you go let him know he's fired, and they're like, no, we'll deal with the groundhog. So it works,
Just tell them the fish don't have legs, so it's hard to move around the stadium. So we got a groundhog
instead. The fish
instead.
tank was only so big. Like, we could only do so much with them. But the arena, like Gwinnett Arena, where the Swarm played, which is now Gaslight District, is a new sponsor for this year. Pre-sale to every game is 8,000 is our pre-sale. So before gates open, we're expecting a crowd of 7,000 to 8,000.
Wow.
And then the game starts and, another 2,000-3,000 come in. So there's nice, I believe we were on ESPN Plus our last home game, or actual ESPN. We were the highlight game, so we were actually not off Plus, but we were on ESPN.
Yeah, the news, right?
Yeah, regular one. Yeah, correct.
Right.
ESPN News. And we expected, I think we had by the time we hit third period, we had our second largest crowd, I think, in Gwinnett history at that
Love
game.
it.
So it's, and you've been to the games. You've seen our goal dance, the team scores, and everyone in the arena is up in synchronization, da, 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 going crazy. And the air horns are going off and the fog machines and the lights. And, there's some times like when these games end, I'm driving home, my heart's pounding, like driving home, about a 30-minute drive from the arena. And there was like one time, I think my very first game, actually, like I literally had to pull over and like decompress before I drove the rest of the way. I was like, man, this is insane. Like it's the atmosphere at, the Swarm games is just insane.
Safe to say you're a lacrosse fan now like us, huh?
Oh man, absolutely. Like I'm just in depth, I watch them on the road. It's so convenient. We have the, all local ESPN Plus, you can watch the games.
I love ESPN Plus for that.
Which is amazing. And then all our area Taco Max, like we have 6 Taco Max in the area that all stream the game live. So
wow.
A lot of times we do watch parties. Our arena announcer, Tim Hackney, who's absolutely phenomenal. You heard him, he announces, that's the one thing that caught me with pro lacrosse is like, he is talking the entire game. Like the entire game, he's like, come on, and then, we score and they score. And, it's such a great atmosphere with him. But, him, myself, and Stinger, we'll host watch parties at some of the local Taco Max in the area, depending on the away games. Like we'll get together and then fans come out. So it's kind of cool again, it's that family atmosphere that you get with Gwinnett. Swarm is just as family oriented as well as far as the fan base goes.
I love that.
It's a pretty awesome. What is, okay, Mike, you guys got to help me. What's a Taco Mac? Is that a restaurant?
Not sure what that is.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, Taco Mac, like a nice sports bar. You walk in, you've got 300 beers on draft, but everyone orders Bud Light because it's $2.50. And then you have the TVs everywhere, so it's a cool place to watch sports, and you draw other fans in. Like we, I can't tell you how many times we've been at a Taco Mac and watching the games, and people kind of come over and start inquiring, and then we'll give them.
What is this?
Yeah. What are you guys watching? Oh, this is Georgia Swarm. Do you guys know that we're champions? Like, they're another championship team here in Atlanta. And, we'll give them tickets to a game. And next thing we know, we see them the next 3 or 4 games, they're back with their families. So the free tickets just turned into, they bought season tickets for the rest of the year, and,
nice.
And they're hooked, and it's awesome. So.
Well, I can say me being out here in Las Vegas, we're getting a team soon. So I'm excited for all of these things too. And, we are adopted Saskatchewan Rush fans to start out with here. But you know what? I will say this, there's a lot of people we've talked to from all these different teams. We've talked to Riptides, we've talked to Colorado Mammoth. We're now talking to somebody from the Swarm. Like, it's hard to really develop a rivalry with anyone. I love you all. I really do. You guys are all exciting, and your love of the sport from on the field to in the stands,
down to earthness.
Yeah, it's just awesome. It's just awesome to see, and I'm looking forward to it when it comes to Vegas as well.
It's going to be a good time, and then the players, we do after every game we do player autographs. So the players leave the locker room, they go upstairs, sign autographs, interact with the fans, and all season long because of COVID protocols or whatnot, we haven't been able to do that. And so our last home game, we finally opened back up to interviews. Some of the players were like, "Yeah, let's do it. We're ready to go. Let's just see what happens and go with it." So we opened up interviews. So Lyle Thompson and some of the other guys.
Does that include Thompson?
Yeah, they're signing autographs and back in with the fans, and the fans love that, and that's the one thing I describe, like Lyle Thompson's like watching Michael Jordan play basketball. Man, that guy, I mean, half his goals are vertical through the air, like doesn't make sense how they score, and he does it. I'm like,
takes over games.
Yeah, if he doesn't make you a fan, nobody will. Like, it just
right. Love it. Rochester Nighthawks, I believe, are the team this Friday. We're making our picks next. Give me a reason why the Swarm will win this game as we let you go. And tell me about yourself and promote yourself on the way out here.
No, absolutely. I mean, we're bringing home the win Friday night because it's Sting City. Like, the atmosphere in there, like, home field advantage in lacrosse is such a huge thing. And the fans at Sting City bring it every time. Like, it is loud energy in there. I just sometimes, like, we have a decibel meter and some too, and it just, that thing is like through the roof, and my watch is going off all the time saying, like, "You're too loud, step outside, you're gonna damage your ears." Like, my watch is telling me that, and I'm like, "Shut up, I'm ready to go." And so I mean, that really is it, and as far as the game winning, I mean, I just don't see how we lose a game. We're coming off our last home win, and the guys are pumped. They love winning at home. And let me tell you what, and I don't know every team is probably the same, but you see it in our guys' eyes. Like, our team captain, Shane Jackson, who's the reigning league MVP.
He's great.
Absolutely phenomenal. Great guy. When we lose a game at home, you can see it in his face. Like, he is so distraught. I mean, he wants to win, but he just, like, the team feels like they let the fans down. So these guys push hard. They fight nail biters at home to win. It's Friday night. We have it's ladies' night at the arena. It's for two. So we have, promotions, giveaways, stuff like that. But we have the opportunity is April 16th, we're doing a diamond drop. So Terrifying Jewelry is giving us a diamond pendant. And so too, all the ladies can sign up, and I'm going to send you guys a video from last year. We pile a couple thousand women into the arena, and parachutes drop from the sky. We drop all the parachutes out of the roof. So, like, there's like 1,000 women, and then like 500 parachutes. So not everyone's getting a parachute. But inside one of the parachutes, they're going home with the diamond pendant. So if that doesn't entice you to come to the game Friday night, ladies, men, bring your women. That's how you talk them into coming.
I'll find someone.
Your wife, you want to go to a sports game, girlfriend, hey, we're going to go watch sports, but you have the opportunity to sign up and win a diamond. I mean, that's
there you go, Mike. Date night. There you go,
I'm
buddy.
telling you to find me one now.
Right. Sign up, find someone, call a sister or whatever, win yourself a diamond, and then once you have the diamond, it's going to be easier to get a date. So
right. As we run out of time here, give me some Charlie B promotions as we let you go, pal.
Man, just like I said, just excited for the season. Absolutely love what I get the chance to do with the team. Best part about it is meeting with you guys through having opportunities like this, man. But it's the fans. Absolutely love walking. I love walking through my hometown and seeing people in Stripers gear and Swarm gear and stuff too. And then I get random high fives, man. Like, hey, let's go Swarm, let's go whatever, and going out and stuff like that too. And it's really as the fans. Like, there was a lot of last season I missed. My wife and I had a baby, so I took some time away. And the fans of Gwinnett thought that I had quit last season, so I was getting phone calls like, we need you, and come back and stuff too. So I just, it's amazing. We want to thank the fans for all they do. Thank you for coming out to the arena, to the stadium. The Swarm are going strong. We got a lot of season left. We started off slow, but the boys are on fire. And that takes us right into Gwinnett baseball, which is going to be the only baseball in Atlanta unless Major League gets it together in the next few weeks. So, fans come out. We want to see. We got a championship team in Gwinnett. We got the championship team from Atlanta. We got the future stars coming up. A lot of giveaways, a lot of promotions. I mean, anything you want. And if you guys want as well for Friday night's game, if any of your fans want to message in, guys, I got 2 tickets on me for Friday night's game. If anyone wants to come, just shoot me a message between now and tomorrow. If any of your fans want to message out and say, hey, I want to come, the game's on me tomorrow night. So just let me know.
The Charlie B.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Man, that's so much, man. It's a lot of fun. And, anytime come back and hang out, we can discuss why the Falcons need to move Matt Ryan and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Oh, chill.
That's a whole other subject, for Atlanta sports. But, anytime, man, look forward to joining you guys again.
Oh,
thank you so much.
You're definitely coming on again.
Awesome, guys. We'll enjoy the rest of the show. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you so much.